All right, niggas might have been right. Turns out, I fuck with Breaking Bad. I watched about 4 episodes of that shit. So, pretty much. So, dog in his drawers, driving the Winnebago, two bodies in the back, and his man's is like, takeaways from that moment that I had, because we still on episode 1. Dog putting the gun in the tidy whities. That was a little crazy. Based on what I saw, dog definitely live a shitty life. So he was a chemistry teacher, and he washes cars on the side to get the money or whatever. He coughs, and then goes to the doctor or whatever. They tell him that he has lung cancer. My boy attitude just shoot the fuck up. He don't give a fuck about nothing. Quit the job. Told buddy, fuck you and your thick ass eyebrows. Fuck, I'm wasting time here for. Fuck you. Shit resonated with me. I ain't gonna lie. Then he get home and get one of like, it gotta be like the driest rubbing tugs I ever seen in my life. I probably shouldn't say that. Dog get the driest rubbing tug I ever seen in my fucking life. Side note, being at the show is like from 2008. This is definitely a blast from the past. The amount of times that I heard Jesse say, "The bomb," is egregious. Look at me. Don't try to bring the bomb back. It's not gonna work. Anyway, so my boy see, they throw him a little party or whatever the case. His brother is turning on the TV. They go over the whole, they bust meth houses and all of this shit, and he sees all of the money. And I'm guessing that like intrigues my boy. 70 bands. I could use 70 bands, you heard? This dog's barking and people talking this. Hey, if y'all can hear that, my fault. My fault. I don't live in a mansion. Made up with Jesse. Say you know the business. I know chemistry. They cook up a little something. Now, in my personal opinion, I wouldn't trust Jesse. So far, Jesse's a fuck up. To me. You smoke crack, don't you? Y'all need to be in like a fucking rehab facility or some shit like that. My man's was taking hits and putting his head back. This nigga was Satisfaction Jackson. He just Walt agreed to that shit. They go get the RV. They figure everything out. They cooking up. Fuck up ass. Go get Crazy 8. My question was, why the fuck would he say run to Walter? If the nigga never ran, I don't think none of that shit would even went down like that. They would have just got a new business partner. He gassed the fuck out them niggas. And then it comes to where the episode started. They gassed out in the back, and you find out why they knocked out in the back. You find out why Jesse knocked out. The second episode was mostly comprised of them trying to figure out how to dispose of Emilio, because he's dead, but Crazy 8 stayed alive. Walt gave this nigga specific instructions. Specific. Get the plastic. Certain type of plastic. Because it burned, the acid that they was going to use to decompose the body burns through everything else. Goofball puts him in the tub. You see why I wouldn't have left this nigga around me? Mind you, he hit the pipe right before that shit. Leave the body in the motherfucking tub with the acid on it. It's deteriorating not only the body, the gun, and the tub. Walt come check on this nigga a little bit later. The whole shit. Boo. In 2008, I would have been like, damn. Whole meat package. Bow. Whoa. 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 Pause. Who said that? Meanwhile, Crazy 8 wake up from the gas downstairs with he got the bike rack lock around his jaw. Through all this shit, Walt still did not tell nobody. I didn't understand that part. Anyway, time go by. Emilio, done. He ain't even sauce no more. This nigga getting flushed down the toilet. Sunday, on the other hand, is still alive. Getting sandwiches and shitting in buckets. Drinking gallons of dollar waters and shit. So we speed up to the point where Walt is trying to figure out how he can hold up his side of the bargain, because they did a coin flip. Let me say this as a side note. The person who played Jesse, in my opinion, doesn't have like the best acting ability. It's a lot of corny lines. Anyway, speed through some time. He hears Crazy 8 downstairs saying, hello, I'm hungry. I skipped past this. When my boy hit the blunt, he fucked up like 8 J's before he got that one perfect. Makes him a sandwich. He remembered the last time that dog didn't like no crust. I don't know why he was so attentive to this type of shit, but whatever. And if I saw it right, he threw a few like little chips on there for the boy. The lung cancer started attacking him. He was coughing dumb hard, passed out in front of dog. The glass plate though. Now I picked this up while I was watching it. He dug back in the trash and noticed it was a piece missing. I said, oh shit. Sunday trying to make it to Monday. That was bad. So he get to thinking. I take the key downstairs, but I know this nigga got a little piece. When he tell him to turn around, that's genius, right? Because he can Crazy 8 out of the way. Because of course Crazy 8 tried to, stab. Actually he did. He caught him in the leg a few times, on some shit. But Walt was able to hold up his end of the deal and get the fuck on. Jesse comes back. Walt let his family know, or he let his wife know, he has cancer. After withholding this information for a whole month, he tells everybody else at the cookout. Crazy time to figure this out. The next episode, Jesse and Walt are now separate. His family now knows that he has cancer. Jesse done went back to his parents' house after hitting that. Wait a second. I gotta talk about that. Walt specifically told this nigga not to hit that shit. When he hit it, the Jehovah's Witness came to the crib with a pamphlet. He thought it was biker gang niggas with a grenade and a machete. He run out the back, goofball. Jesse at his parents' house having to sleep that shit off for look like 16 plus hours. Then he gets kicked out of his parents' house because the cleaning lady finds a joint. Now the twist that I didn't know was gonna happen was that was his little brother's joint. Covering for your little brother, fake giving it back, stomping it out and calling it shit weed is diabolical. Trying to put myself in Walt's shoes, thinking about what I would have to say to my family if I found out that I had lung cancer. Damn, I got a baby on the way. And my son is like, won't you die already? Damn, I got kids. That shit hit me a little bit. I ain't gonna cap. So the episode closes out with Walt pulling over because the lung cancer is attacking him more. He's coughing aggressively. But this time he coughs out blood. And guess who pulls into the gas station or whatever that was? It's a side character that keeps coming up throughout the whole show named Ken Wins. Well, I don't know if that's his name. That's just what it say on the fucking license plate. Ken Wins is just like this annoying ass side character. So the first time he cuts off Walt, takes his parking space. Dick. Second time he goes into the bank, makes a deposit, and he's hitting on the girls, but being disrespectful. Walt don't like that shit. Third time he sees him is this time at the end of the show. He comes back up, pulls into the terminal, walks into the building. Walt sees this after he look at the blood. He like, fuck it. My man go over to the terminal and grabs, this is why I'm thinking it's a gas station. He grabs the windshield wiper washer tool, places the wet window washer tool on the battery, closes the hood and starts smoking. And then that bitch set a blaze on fire while he walking away like Angela Bassett on Waiting to Exhale or something. Based on these 4 episodes, I definitely should have been started this. So far, what I get, Walt's wife is totally oblivious and pregnant. His son, totally ungrateful. I don't know if he ungrateful, but he got a fucking mouth on him. Walt's wife's sister get on my fucking nerves. I don't like her husband either. That's the DEA agent. Jesse's a dumbass. And I can tell based on the treatment that Walt is going to need, because now that they found doctors and he's admitted all of this, he's going to need the money. This is how the story goes. Him paying for doctor bills and stuff like that. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments. I don't know if I'm wrong. I don't know if I'm right. I'm just basing it off the 4 episodes that I saw. It does make me want to watch the rest of it. Anyways, this has been Old to You, New to Me. My name is Sin, if I didn't mention that. Appreciate you watching. Peace.